Oh, hey, and welcome back to the channel. Yeah, I know I always say it at the end of the video, which is silly, I should say at the beginning. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because I'm actually trying to get enough subscribers so that I can live stream, and you have to have 50 subscribers. I'm not quite there yet. You might be wondering, why did I call this meeting? Well, I'll tell you. So, I'm an Android user, and I know there's Camp Android and Camp Apple. But it's not by accident that I own an Android. It's by choice, not because it was on sale. Okay, so it was on sale. Walmart, refurbished, $37. And apparently previously owned by someone who is still living a very active life because I still get their messages. I don't know who this person is. I don't know what they've done. But based on their texts, I have some concerns. So yeah, I chose Android. Jokes aside, I did choose it because Android used to mean something specific. It meant freedom. Android was the phone where you could just, do things. Install what you wanted. Change what you wanted. Mess it up. Fix it. Learn something in the process. And yeah, sometimes you'd absolutely destroy your own phone, but at least it was you that did it. You know what I mean? It was your fault. There's something weirdly comforting about that. Now, Google is rolling out stricter developer verification. And listen, I'm not anti-safety. I like safety. I enjoy not being hacked before coffee, and believe me, I have some personal experience. I've seen some things and done some stuff, okay? But whatever a company says, we just need a little more information. I start mentally backing away slowly, I'm like, what do they want from us? Because now developers have to verify who they are, real names, real identities. And that's fine until you realize who that affects. The big companies. They're fine. The smaller developers, the independent ones, the ones that make the interesting stuff, they just went from creative to very easy to locate. And I've lived long enough to know being very easy to locate is not always a benefit. This is the part that actually bothers me. You buy a phone, you pay for it, and then over time, you're allowed to do less with it. Unlocking it gets harder. Changing the system gets harder. And then at some point you realize, oh, I don't own this thing. I just have permission to use it. And that permission can change. And I don't need my phone acting like a concerned relative going, are you sure you want to do that? Yes, I bought it. Relax. At this rate, I'm going to need approval to open my own flashlight. And sometimes I still have trouble getting it turned back off. Now, some people saw this coming. They moved to things like OS, and whether you're used to something like that or not, that's really not the point. The point is you could. And when that option starts getting harder or starts disappearing, that's when it's time to pay attention. Because options don't usually quietly disappear for no reason. There's already pushback. People talking about keeping Android open, developers questioning where this is all going. And you can feel that shift. That moment where people go from, this is probably fine, to, okay, hold on. And historically, hold on tends to come too late. Now, they're talking about actually trying to end Android for Google as soon as September 26. Now, I'm not saying Android is gone. I'm not saying your phone, throw it out the window. I mean, mine was $37. I could, but still. I'm just saying the reason a lot of us choose it, that's the part that's slowly getting chipped away. And that, once it's gone, you are choosing between different freedoms. You are choosing between different versions of the same rules. Anyway, that's where I am. Could be nothing. Could be something. Wouldn't be the first time something small turned into something not very small. Like, share, and subscribe while my phone is still legally obligated to listen to me. All right. Well, maybe they think it's the previous owner. Ooh, I could get away with some things. Ooh, peace out, deuces.
Who's a good boy?
Wow, amazing pose. Smile for the cameras.